Howdy folks, I'm Jared. This is omnivorebladeworks. This video is an update on what's going on around the compound. You can see that there's buds on the trees and it's a little chilly today, which is good change because it's been hot. But anyway, I just figure out I would tell you what I've been up to and explain why I have not been making knives lately. So spring cleaning has involved cutting trees and moving things around. I think I cut down almost all of these trees with a little help from my dad, a lot of help from the skid steer loader, and I milled these boards a month ago. And then I'm trying to set up an intelligent system for temporarily getting lumber dry. So there's a scrap cab I need to get rid of. And this is going to get filled up. This trailer is going to get filled up with the slabs that come off of all these new trees that I'll be cutting on the wood miser. Air compressors down here to blow off the wood miser when we're done making messes. We just got this gravel in here. Actually, this is recycled concrete yesterday to try to level up the machine better because it had moved around and it was getting kind of swampy because we had a lot of rain. And I'm going to show you where the rest of the logs came from, up at the top of the hill. So this whole logging project started because we've continually had the neighbors' trees fall on our power line and knock us out for a couple days at a time. And it happened like I predicted, not this winter. And the power company came and hooked it back up, but we ended up doing almost all the tree cutting. And so there's still 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6 logs right there that are down that need to be pulled out of the woods. But I gotta process these first. And all these logs pretty much came from the backyard, which were threatening to fall on our house and on our shop. So I cut all these down with the help of the skid steer and a snatch block and a cable. So it made it pretty easy and safe. So this big old pile of wood is comes from the pine trees mostly that were not good enough for making lumber out of. So I just went ahead and bucked it and split it all. A little county line splitter my dad bought a few years ago. And then here's the position of the shop. We had a couple of big old monster pine trees around here. There's one there that was aiming for the garage, and dealt with all the brush because we ran out of brush pile space on our big brush pile with the chipper that I bought from a buddy of mine who had gotten it and used it a little bit. But it's a nice little chuck and duck chipper, which needs a little TLC, but it works, and it's just going to stay ugly. But this position where these flags are is going to be an outbuilding, a portable outbuilding, and there'll be another one just up there. So hopefully I'm hoping that they'll serve as my paint booth and mechanics tools shed, so I can get some space freed up in the shop. So this is the cable, hand-me-down cable, and then I bought this block and tackle, or a snatch block, at Tractor Supply, and it's been really good. Also got the tree saver strap, and we were pulling on stuff with the 10,000 pound skid steer loader, and then just go up, hook a chain up to the tree, and then pull it down after you do your initial cuts. It was a really easy way to get trees down in exactly where you wanted them. So over here on this side of the property, which is opposite of our lumber yard, there's just crap everywhere. I'm going to build a tractor shed to store landscaping stuff and all the other junk that needs to go in the tractor shed. And had to cut some limbs and had to cut a couple trees over here too. And the neighbor also had some pine trees fall over, so we had to clean up that mess as well. And when you build a shed, you don't want trees limbs falling on it, so I had to climb up with that tree and cut some big limbs off of it. And then there's more pine trees down in the woods that are falling over and we're going to get those too. And but we hopefully all this lumber that we make our sheds out of will be free. This siding on this chicken shed actually we milled with a sawmill, and it looks pretty good. So basically the moral of the story is I'm taking a break from knife making per se until I get all these outside messes cleaned up, because I want everything done before the summer gets here and it's too hot to work outside. So hopefully the next video will show some serious progress. Probably have all the lumber made for the sheds, and maybe even some frameworks put down on the ground, and hopefully we'll sell a few knives that are already made in the meantime to pay for some stuff, because you got to pay for it if you're going to do it. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good spring, early spring, end of winter. I'm so glad it cooled off. I'm tired of the 80-degree days in February. Anyway, have fun, and I'll be busting my ass until everything's done and it won't look like a wreck around here anymore. All right, see you next time.